Welcome to the Banter Blitz Podcast with your hosts, Jimmy, Pete, and Eric.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Banter Blitz Podcast. It's going to be a fun week. We are dealing with some stuff. There was some losses that happened that weren't personally mine, but close enough to home that me and Eric are going to fight. But it's going to be a fun week. It was a good week. Not much really as far as injuries and everything else. So I'm here with my co-hosts, Petey Conway.
Hey.
Eric Snyder.
What's up?
Okay. And Crickets. Because somebody... I heard you.
There it is.
Because somebody is too good for us. I would say, life of the party is watching the World Series. Didn't want to record. Had to go watch the Yankees lose Game 3.
4.
And is it 4 now already? See, I don't pay attention.
They're going for the sweep.
Ugh. Why are you going to watch that?
Kevin's a bigot. We do not like Kevin. We do not associate with Kevin. Kevin's dead.
Fair. He's dead.
I think he's very, sadist. Like, he loves to see the pain now because they're already losing. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I don't know. Kevin might just be used to pain and misery and loneliness, so maybe this is what he likes.
Baseball's so boring. I don't know how he's watching.
Yeah, and I usually try and grab the World Series a little bit, but this is already such a wash. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yep, same.
So, yeah, Kevin may or may not be with us from here on out because he abandoned us to watch the Yankees lose in a sweep. Kevin's corner might be dead.
Yep.
It's a very sad start to our show here, guys, but what are you going to do?
I see you just bought like a $10,000 machine, whatever it was. What a loser.
Yeah, he buys a $10,000 computer. So he's ready for the podcast, and we're nope, bye-bye, Kev.
Hi.
You'll be missed.
No, he won't. I hate that guy.
All right. Well, we got a lot to get into, guys. We got news, which honestly has, compared to the past couple of weeks, this is a pretty easygoing injury week. Like the past few weeks, I feel like we've been getting blasted with 12 people going down. So this is nice. Then we're gonna go into our weekly review as per usual. We got Petey's picks. Eric's got his waiver pickups, and we'll go through the upcoming week. We got a lot of bye weeks. We're getting into the scary bye weeks. I think it's 12 and 14 that are really bad. So we got a lot to cover. We'll jump right in. Let's just jump into the news. Let's see what we got.
Weekly news and injury report.
So, Stefon Diggs, non-contact knee injury, goes down, and as soon as it happened, you pretty much know torn ACL out for the year. Whenever someone goes down just walking or running onto the field, go back to the Super Bowl. Torn ACL. So he's out. That's big for Tank. And Nico's going to be coming back. So they'll survive this, but it sucks for anybody who was counting on Diggs, which, due to his past, I don't really know why you'd be doing that. Big trade happened today. Deontay traded from the Panthers to Baltimore. Eric thinks it's a lateral move.
Slightly better than lateral.
It's better than lateral.
Slightly.
Because you're going from an incompetent, nothing quarterback situation. I don't care if all the targets are going to Deontay. If they don't hit him in the hands, right, to one of the best teams in the league right now. And yes, they're a run-first team. But Deontay kind of fits here, I think. It's going to suck for Mark Andrews. It's going to suck for Zay. I'm not saying Deontay is going to get all the targets because he's not. But it's better for him. It might not really be great for fantasy in any which way, but it's a better situation for sure. Yeah. It helps out Lamar. It gives him another target too.
I know it's early. We're going through the news, but I'm going to give you a little banter here. I still think he's going to be deep on the depth chart, like deep on the targets. Like, yes, he does. He used to lead the league in separation. I'm sure he still does. But you have Zay Flowers, you have Rashad Bateman, you have Mark Andrews, and like they don't pass too much. I mean, recently, yes, they have been, but in the last, I think it was like 2 games ago, and like that area, they didn't pass much. I don't think. I think they did like less than 20 pass attempts.
They don't pass a lot. No, okay, here's where I agree. I think we're saying the same thing in 2 different ways. It's not that he's going to get all these targets and be fantastic, because he's not. I think he beats out Bateman immediately. But that doesn't really mean... I think it's just better for Lamar than it is for anybody else. Lamar has another target to go to.
Yes.
But I think Lamar is going to spread the ball out so much that it doesn't really help Deontay. It doesn't help Mark Andrews. It doesn't help Zay. But it gives Lamar more. Because Deontay's a better wide receiver than Bateman. So we're kind of saying the same thing, like from 2 different ends of it. I think
if we're talking about the Ravens, sure, they're in a way better position. If we're talking about the pass catcher Deontay Johnson, I think it's like a little bit better for him because of his quarterback.
It's an upgrade, but not like significant. Yeah,
he went from first on the depth chart to now like 3rd or 4th. That's where I'm like a little, I don't know.
No, I think we're literally in the same boat.
All right, cool.
Joe Flacco taking over the starting role. Richardson's down.
Thank
He's
God.
out. He sucks.
Terrible.
He needs to go back to school. He's not throwing catchable. They literally need to put him in like a room with garbage cans and say, just hit these. Like put him on strings and just
he
roam.
might get tired doing that. He might just sit out from hitting cans.
Oh God, we'll get to that.
What a piss poor excuse. What has football become?
I have never seen that before in my life.
Terrible.
I used to be excited about him with his rushing, but
you
he's going to be too tired. He's going to be too tired.
You want to talk about rushing upside?
They're too tired.
Jaden's running like Lamar. That's somewhere to be excited about rushing upside.
I agree, 100%.
Tyron Tracy gets a concussion. He'll probably be out this week because that's usually how the concussions go nowadays. Yep. Christian Kirk out for the season, broken collarbone. That sucks for him, but he wasn't doing much anyway. T. Higgins is day-to-day. He'll probably be okay to play. Same thing with DK. Derek Carr back. Thank you, holy Jesus. Because the Saints look like a shell of themselves since he got hurt, man. They look awful.
Yep.
And now Olave's back. When Shaheed gets healthy, he'll be good to go. Like, the whole thing is just significantly significant. Derek Carr is the Saints' Lord and Savior right now, which is kind of crazy because Derek Carr is still Derek Carr.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's massive. Jordan Love, day-to-day, he has a groin injury, but the MRIs say it wasn't as bad as they thought it was. So he dodges another bullet this year. It's kind of crazy.
Downgrading all Packers receivers.
Dude,
Yep.
first game of the season, he looked like, oh, there goes the season.
Yep.
Dodged the bullet. Here we go again. So he's working down his 9 lives this year. Brian Thomas, day-to-day, he has some ribs. They did an MRI. Nothing is fractured. So that's going to we'll see how he feels. If he's like Jaden Daniels, he's going to go out there and kill it anyway. Jordan Mason, the only thing I really got left is he could have played in the Niners-Cowboy games. Niners-Cowboy game. But there was kind of no point in forcing him in there. They were playing fine without him, Yep. But that's kind of it. Really not much huge this week other than Diggs and some trades. But we definitely got through a much cleaner, less 37 people injured kind of week. So everybody be thankful and hope that this stays like this because holy crap.
Yeah.
So unless you guys got anything else, I guess let's just jump right into the Week 8 review.
The Recap Blitz.
All right. Let's try and run through these as quick as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Vikings, Rams, Thursday Night Football. It's kind of an exciting game. The Rams come out of nowhere. Puka's back. Cooper Kupp is back. What happened here, man? Just not like...
I want a full investigation of this game and the referees.
Cooper Kupp we knew was coming back. What the hell?
Puka
just shows up. He's like, hey guys, I'm here.
Puka came out of nowhere, and I told everyone, don't start Puka. He's not going to be back 100%. Lo and
Right.
behold, he's getting every reception. Looks healthy as an
7 for
ox.
106.
Something's not right in Denmark, and so I mean, I can beat a dead horse. We all saw the face mask that wasn't called. There were a bunch of 3 and outs that were stopped by flags, but the Vikings played bad and they lost. You can't really blame the refs all the time, but
did you lose that tackle this game, or was it this game you guys lost the right tackle?
Left tackle. We lost this game. We lost
left tackle. It was this game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Darashaw. He was great.
Yeah. So that hurt them.
Oh, it hurt.
You want to break the news? Go ahead.
Oh yeah. The Vikings have traded for Cam Robinson, a stud left tackle from Jacksonville, for a couple late round picks.
For essentially nothing.
Yeah, it won't replace Darashaw, but it's definitely better than what they had.
Yeah,
so
that goes to good team management.
Yep.
Injury happened. They didn't sit on it. They just made a move. Done. Let's go.
The best.
So
that is the most crucial position in football, in my opinion. Left tackle.
Left tackle.
But we can I just want one more thing about this Viking game before we go into the stats. The Vikings do what the Vikings do. They were up 10-0 in the first quarter. They always do it. Every game. So if you're into betting, bet them first quarter spread, whatever it is, because they come out swinging and then they lose steam, and not good.
Yeah. So quick stats: Sam Darnold, 18-25, 240, 2 touchdowns. He had that's a solid game. Yeah. Not upset. Aaron Jones, 19 for 58. Meh. But they were also playing from behind in the second half, so they didn't have those garbage time, just run the clock down type situation. Justin Jefferson, my God, 8 for 115. And yes, Aaron Jones did get two targets for 37 yards, but 8 for 115. Boy. Yep. This Jordan Addison crap needs to stop too, you were saying.
Yeah, they said he keeps posting on his IG, free 3. Get over yourself. He ain't that good. You're talented,
number one is Justin Jefferson.
You're not Stephon Diggs.
Suffer. Yeah.
Just pump the brakes.
And next week, Hawk should be back, so he's going to even be buried more. So he's going to be upset. Yeah. Stafford had a really good game, 25 for 34, 279, 4 touchdowns and a pick. But who gives a shit? Because my God, Kyron freaking Williams, 23 carries, 97 yards, did not get a touchdown that game.
Well, I think he got a receiving one. I think. He definitely did.
Did he?
He definitely did.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, he did.
The streak's still alive, yeah.
It's just buried. Yeah, the streak's still there. You're right.
Yep.
Okay, Puka coming back. 7 for 106. My God. Cooper Kupp coming back. 5 for 51 and a tud. These guys. Matt Stafford looks like a totally different person with them up there, man. My goodness.
Kyron even got 7 targets, too.
Yeah. So.
That's a lot.
Ugh. It was a fun game. I know it's like an upsetting ending, but it was a pretty fun game. It was cool to see the Rams go out there and play lights out again.
Yep. But the Vikings defense, what happened? No pressures.
Fell apart.
No pressures.
Fell apart. Yeah.
Brian Flores, I still believe. I'm still high in the Vikings D, but what was that?
No pressure. Yeah. And Darnold was running for his life all night long. Yep. So
quick question. Where do you guys think Stafford's going to lie now that he has Puka and Kupp back? Like, as a QB?
I think he's a waiver wire pickup.
If he's still out there.
He's probably, up until this game, who wanted to start Stafford.
Yeah.
You know, like, it depends on the people you're playing with and how deep your benches are, but it's very possible that he's out there. And if you have, a Tua, and you've been holding him, and you need an insurance, I don't know.
Think he's the top 12?
Top 12 for fantasy?
Top 12 rest of the season?
I don't
Finishing
know, man.
as the top 12.
I think he's just outside of it.
I think Patrick Mahomes or Matt Stafford rest of the season.
Stafford.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Like, people who have Mahomes can probably afford to go get this guy.
Yeah, 100%.
Mahomes has been awful. We'll get there.
Not startable.
Fraudulent team. Eagles, Bengals. Bengals. What the hell?
Well,
Eagles showed up.
God. Last minute, T. Higgins. Oh, he's not playing.
Right, literally last minute.
No. He was saying he wasn't playing for a while. It was questionable.
Like an hour before the game.
Couple days, it was questionable. They said he's probably not going to play before
all right.
that.
Jalen Hurts.
I have him. I know. I follow.
I got him everywhere.
I don't think
Jalen Hurts 16 and 20, 236, and a touchdown. Kind of nothing burger for Jalen. Like, with 37 points, you'd expect a lot more from him.
I like those tuds, rushing tuds.
Yeah, it was literally. And then Barkley, 22 of 108. My God.
Got robbed.
Yes, he did. My God.
It's the risk with Saquon. We said it.
Yes.
It hasn't really happened yet, but this game it happened where Jalen Hurts took his rushing upside for the touchdown.
He still got 108 yards though. You can't be upset.
He still can't complain.
Can't be.
You know, Devonta Smith is back. Anybody who was scared about what happened last week, 6 for 85 and a tud, he's fine. Which is what you knew that was going to happen. He had a down week. This is what goes on.
Yep.
AJ Brown, 5 for 84. He looked fine. Joe Burrow, 26-37. 234, touchdown and a pick. Not the worst stat line, but nothing happened here. The offense was Chase Brown, 12 for 32 and a touchdown. Terrible. That's touchdown dependent football.
Yep.
Jamar Chase, 9 for 54 and a touchdown. Again, touchdown dependent football, but like the yardage was awful this game. So the Bengals just got beat up. I don't know.
Chase Brown took that
looks
job.
pretty good. Yes.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything with
Zach
it.
Moss is gone.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it for that one. Ow. Ravens, dude, this game. Oh my God, this game. Ravens lose to the Browns. Jameis Winston. They need to put a statue outside of the Browns stadium. It can look like that stupid Dwayne Wade one.
Yeah.
But
you see that? Oh my God.
I saw that. Oh my God.
What a slap in the face.
He interviewed. He's like, it is not that bad. It doesn't upset me. It's like, bullshit. Okay. That doesn't upset you. Anyway, football. Lamar Jackson, 23 of 38, 289, 2 touchdowns. He was fine. But it really was just the defense laid down to Jameis Winston. Like, they really, really did. Derrick Henry, 11 for 73 and a tud. He was good. Lamar rushed 8 times for 46 yards. That's what he does. Zay Flowers, 7 for 115. Big game. But that was kind of it. This is where I'm saying they have room for Deontay a little bit.
Bateman had 4 drops.
That's where Deontay fits in.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Jameis Winston, what a comeback, dude! I want this to be the second Baker Mayfield. I really do.
I love the story. Love it.
It's so cool, man. 27-41. I hope they. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's
dude.
definitely the funniest person in the NFL.
He's hilarious. His interviews are fucking great. I hope he sticks. I hope they give him a chance here. I hope they don't Baker him. He's just it's great story. 27 of 41, 334, 3 touchdowns. I don't know that I've ever seen him put this kind of stat line up. It was a fantastic game. He's throwing dots to everybody. Cedric freaking Tillman, 7 for 99 and 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable. He's bringing Elijah Moore back from the dead. 8 for 85. Jerry Jeudy, 5 for 79.
12 targets.
Nick Chubb's back.
It's crazy.
I mean, Nick Chubb, his carry percentage, yards per carry wasn't great. 16 for 52. But it doesn't matter, man. Jameis Winston just carried this team to a win. This was so huge for them.
Yep. Jameis had a great game. Let's not forget that the Ravens secondary is one of the worst in the NFL, and they are. I think they're missing Marlon Humphrey, who's a big cornerback. But
exactly.
Regardless, Jameis has been a breath of fresh air for this Cleveland franchise.
It's amazing. It almost lets you forgive the Browns for the whole thing that just happened, because it was very easy to hate the Browns organization for what they did what they did to Baker when they signed. I'm gonna say not a bad name, but no, they look great. It's a great story.
Yep.
Titans literally bend over to the Lions. The Lions put up 52 points, and Jared Goff threw 85 yards. What the hell? I don't know that's ever happened.
I started Goff in a league, and
he probably was fine. 3 touchdowns.
I think I only got 16 points.
No, really? Even with 3 touchdowns? Jesus, that math. Yeah, I don't know how you even do that. This was just Jahmyr Gibbs and Monty. And that's about
15.5 points.
Yeah. Dude, Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 for 127 and a touchdown. That 170-yard break-off run, unbelievable. Monty, 9 for 33 and a touchdown. It was really Jahmyr Gibbs' game. This is kind of what they do. They flop back and forth. But you're happy either way. Laporta, 6 for 48.
Welcome
Khalif
back,
Raymond. Here's the kick in the ass. Where's Amon-Ra this game? That hurt a lot of people.
Yikes.
That hurt a lot of people. But I'm pretty sure the Lions are happy regardless. The Titans are abysmal.
Monroe got a touchdown, though.
Yeah, he did. That's what saved him, though. That was really it.
Yeah.
The Titans, Mason Rudolph is bad. 22 of 38, 266, a touchdown and 2 picks. Calvin Ridley without... Well, I think Calvin Ridley's a safer play now. He's like the lone target back there.
Yeah. It's better than Will Levis.
Yeah. 10 for 143. I don't know how much you can count on this happening week to week, but I feel like he's safer.
They're going to be losing a lot of games, and game script's going to have to be,
Right.
they're going to be throwing it, so you never know.
So I feel like he's safer. Tony Pollard, 20 for 94. He's been safe play all year because you really can't trust Mason Rudolph. You can't trust Levis. It's bad. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Lions are happy with that one. Cardinals, Dolphins. This was actually a pretty good game to watch. Kyler, 26 to 36, 307 and 2 touchdowns. He looked actually pretty damn good. James Conner had a down game, 20 of 53, 1 touchdown. It was basically because it was mostly air yards this game. Trey McBride, 9 for 124.
Finally.
Marvin Harrison's back, 6 for 111 and a touchdown. Michael Wilson, 5 for 31, and he got hurt, if I'm not mistaken, this game. So, got to keep an eye on that. But fun enough game. Tua back, 28 to 38, 234, touchdown. He rushed for 13 yards on 1 carry, and he slid.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Everyone held their breath. Oh,
dude.
The whole crowd uproar. They screamed. They chanted.
You learned how to slide. Good job.
Maybe that's why he took off a little bit. It was all head, like,
God,
doing stuff, examining his head, and then, like, the back half was like, okay, you're going to go to baseball.
Yeah.
And you're going to learn to slide.
Oh, Mostert, 9 for 19 and 2 tuds. That vulture tutties.
Vulture. Because HN, 10 for 97. And
Yikes.
0 tuds. Poor guy.
One receiving
But they
tud,
keep
that's
using
it.
Mostert on the small stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like goal line stuff. They're using them all over the place. Yeah, okay, but that's what's going to... HN is a small back. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what's going to happen. If they get within that 10, they're just going to give it to the big guy. You know, you don't need the speed there.
Look what Tua does for the offense, though. Everyone is
Total
person's
turnaround.
elevated.
Immediate turnaround.
When they had Huntley, terrible.
Oh, it's terrible.
Terrible.
Whoever the hell else played.
But Hill and Waddle didn't do as good as we hoped.
It's better.
But
it's light years better than with Huntley.
First game back.
Yeah, first game back. Light years
First game
better
back,
than Huntley and Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, like, and they were doing some check down stuff. HN got 6 for 50 and a touchdown on screen passes.
Yep.
You know, so that vultured a lot away from Tyreek and Waddle, who, 6 for 72 and 4 for 45. You know, that 50-yard spread between the two would have helped quite a bit on them, but it's a great first game back. Both teams look. This was a good turnaround game for both teams, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Next up, this is funny. This is like the comedy show game of the week. The Jets lose to the Patriots. 22 to 25. Aaron Rodgers, 17 to 28, 233, 2 touchdowns. Breece Hall, 16 for 80. Garrett Wilson had a good game, 5 for 113 and no tutties. Devontae Adams, 4 for 54. Tyler Conklin's vultured the tutty away from whoever was supposed to get it. It's the same thing. Braylon Allen vultured Breece Hall's touchdown. Like, just weird.
Yep.
12 carries from Braylon Allen, though, when you have Breece Hall. Is anyone worried yet?
I'm not worried at all. It's just this game.
I see what you did there. I'm not worried at all. I see what you did there.
I didn't, but sure. Jacoby Brissett. Dude, this is sucky. This is so sucky. Drake May looks so good. He looks so good. 3 for 6, 23, and then he got hurt. You know, it's shit because he looked so significantly better than Jacoby. The team was running better with him. I mean, Brissett threw 132 yards. That's pretty average for him.
Yeah.
But it just sucks. I hope Drake May... Someone go check what that injury was because I actually forget.
It was a concussion, but... Was
it a concussion?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm not as worried.
Probably out maybe one game.
Yeah. Then I'm not as worried. We're literally sitting at the bar and my back was to the TV, so I totally forgot what that one was.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. He should be okay. But the fact that the Jets lose this game, that just Jets season's over. This was that game. You know? So terrible. Ramondre had a terrible game. 20 for 48. And he just got in 2 touchdowns. 20 for 48.
Yep.
My God. You want to talk about a touchdown dependent back right now?
Yeah.
2.5 yards per carry.
It's not good.
You know who did better than that? You want to know who did better? Drake May, 3 for 46 rushing and a touchdown.
Josh Allen-esque.
Dude, he looks great. He looks so good. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Receiving game was non-existent, so we're not even going to touch on that. Next up, Falcons, Tampa Bay. I actually was surprised that this was as close as it was without Mike Evans.
Yep.
And Chris Godwin, because that's their weapons. That's everything. And they actually kept up. Cade Otton got involved. We all knew it was going to happen. He was the best target left on the team. And my God, 9 for 81 and 2 touchdowns. He looked fantastic. Baker, 37 for 50, 330. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's kind of standard. Baker takes shots, so that's actually pretty standard for him.
Yeah.
Bucky and Rachaad White. I can't figure this out. I don't think I want to figure this out. I think I'm just avoiding them both altogether. It's a split.
It looks like, though, when you watch the game, Rachaad White's getting more of the goal line work now. It used to be Bucky's getting the goal line work, but now Rachaad White's getting a lot of red zone work now.
And neither of them got in. Yeah, I don't know.
6 targets and Rachaad White got that touchdown on the receiving touchdown.
Yeah, that's fair. The targets do matter quite a bit there.
Targets matter a lot. They each got 6 or 7. Bucky got 7. Rachaad got 6.
Well, Kirk Cousins, 23 of 29, 276, 4 touchdowns. I'm going to take that back. Kirk Cousins, 23 of 29, 276, 3 touchdowns, and 1 bullshit touchdown.
Yep.
The Kyle Pitts thing, 4 receptions, 91 yards, 1.5 touchdowns. It's 2 touchdowns, but it was a fumble. It was clearly before breaking the plane, and they just let him have it. If you watch the replay, it's one of those, how do you not have a camera on both ends just looking down the line? I don't understand it. So yeah, with the camera angle, it's hard to tell, but it's just take that out of the equation. Make it easy to tell.
Yep.
Happy National Tight End Day. That's what they did. They said, here you go, Kyle.
Oh my God.
We've been feeling bad for you.
It was some stupid stat. There was, I'm going to throw out random numbers because I don't remember exactly what it was, but let's just say it was tight ends on the year had 8 touchdowns a week average. This week was 18.
Yep.
It was nonsense.
Most receptions by touchdowns on any National Tight End Day.
Yeah.
Most receptions by tight ends.
Yeah. No, it was nonsense.
Crazy.
Bijan, 13 for 63. Kind of bleh day. But yeah, Darnell Mooney got his 4 for 86 and a touchdown. Bijan caught 7 for 43 and a touchdown. So it's just, it was a good game. That's all I really got here.
Kirk Cousins
it was a fun game.
Super hot and cold. Super hot and cold.
Extraordinarily.
When he's hot, you see the stat line. When he's
on
cold,
fire.
They usually lose the game. It's just weird. I don't know.
And they got Dallas this week.
It's only when he's playing Tampa Bay, though. If you look, it's only when he's playing Tampa Bay does he play good.
Does he go off on Tampa? That's kind of funny.
We also
Week 5 he played Tampa Bay.
On the Eagles, right? Was it the Eagles he blew up?
Eagles, he got 17 fantasy points.
Yeah. I don't know.
Only got 241 passing yards.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
it's just
only when he versus
padded.
Tampa Bay.
Well, then that's it, right?
It's so hit and miss. All right, next up, Packers beat the Jaguars, kind of expected. Jordan Love does go out with the groin thing, but he should be okay. Maybe miss a game. We're going to keep an eye on that. but nothing serious. He avoided mass injury again, but he was playing pretty solid, dude. 4 for 22, 196 in a touch pick.
I'm falling out of love with Jordan Love. Slowly.
Are you? I'm
slowly
not.
but surely. He's
I
throwing.
think it was
He's
just
throwing.
a bad...
Look at his picks. He looks like Patrick Mahomes numbers. Like, if we're gonna trash Mahomes, we can't praise Love. They're very similar.
Yeah, but there's a difference. I don't like Patrick Mahomes.
I don't like him either, but Jordan Love, and coming into the year, I loved him, but the past couple of games kind of.
He's had a couple down games, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye. I'm not ready to pass judgment yet.
Yeah.
He looks better than a lot of these guys. He looks better than Trevor. So,
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know, Josh Jacobs, 25 for 127, 2 touchdowns. My God, what a game. Which is partially why Jordan Love's numbers are down, because Josh Jacobs took this game over.
Yeah.
So there was no need for Jordan to go off. You know what I mean? Tucker Kraft, he loves his tight ends. 3 for 78 in a touchdown. Looked great. Dobbs got a little bit. 3 for 72. Jaden Reed got involved. 2 for 55. Just without the injury, I think this is more of a beatdown than it actually turned out to. You know what it was? I think the Packers defense kind of fell over here more than anything else.
Which is strange against the Jaguars. But Jordan Love, 15 TDs, 9 picks. He's middle of the pack.
Not great.
5.5.
Pete, who would you rather have for the rest of the year? Who would you rather have for the rest of the year? Mahomes or Love?
For fantasy or to win a game?
For fantasy.
Fantasy Love.
Fantasy Jordan Love. To win a game,
real life.
Not even
yeah,
close.
To win a game, it's going to be Mahomes and the refs. It's not just Mahomes. Mahomes and the refs.
His QBR is middle of the pack, ranked 17th. So
yeah,
I'm just backing off a little bit on him.
He might not be this phenom he came out as, but he could also just be having some down weeks.
I was offered a trade in one of our leagues. This is kind of last minute. I said no to it. Kelsey for Jaden Reed. I have Kelsey. The reason I said no also because Kelsey already had his bye week, and I believe the Packers have not. So
I don't think they have.
Nope. So it's not, the value's not there for me. But if it was flipped, I would have taken it, I think.
Yeah, there's too many targets here.
Yeah.
To really be able to tell who's going to be the guy. There's not a singular guy on this team, so Kelsey is the guy.
Yeah, but he's finally starting to show, so yeah.
Yeah, fun. Trevor Lawrence, 21 of 32 for 308, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Looks better than he has been, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Tank, 18 for 78. Pretty solid. It's playable. We'll see what happens with ETN. Brian Thomas, 3 for 60 and a touchdown, has gotten hurt, but he should be okay. It seems like the rib thing. Christian Kirk, 2 for 59 and down and out. Broken collarbone, so that sucks. But that's pretty much it. I mean, the Packers defense kind of laid down, and the Jaguars actually showed up to play football a little bit, which is new this year.
And for the love of God, start Evan Ingram with full confidence.
Oh my God,
no one else.
Huge. Evan Ingram might be the best tight end play.
Strange
looks pretty good.
Evan Ingram got a touchdown. We don't see it here, but Evan Ingram got the touchdown.
I know, but they got the same amount of targets.
He's better than Strange. It's just
Ingram's going to have one of the best back half of the year seasons.
Ingram's going to be
next to Njoku.
Right. It's the same scenario though. And like the thing with Ingram is his stats, no one's ever going to remember this season. If he does fantastic, it's going to be a negative thing because of the first half that he wasn't playing. So his stats are never going to equal what he could be doing here. So he could have a huge back half. Colts, Texans. Why did the Texans even allow the Colts to try here? I don't know what's going on with the Texans. I understand that Diggs goes down, but you still have Schultz. You still have Tank. Joe Mixon is a god. Why is this such a close game? The Colts lose 20-23, but I don't understand. Anthony Richardson did not have a great game here. 25 of 37, 285 and a touchdown. I mean, Joe Mixon really took over. 25 for 102 and a touchdown. Joe Mixon, I'm pretty sure is what was the stat? It was like second points per play only to Derrick Henry.
Yep. He's
something like that.
He's definitely the steal. He's definitely one of the steals of the draft.
He's huge. Diggs 5 for 81 before he goes down with the ACL. That's unfortunate. Schultz 4 for 52 after the fact. Tank Dell is going to have to step up here.
Yep.
4 for 35 and a touchdown. He's going to have to do so much more than that. What else do we have? The Colts. Anthony Richardson's last start of the year, hopefully. 10 for 32, 175, a touchdown and a pick. And I'm telling you, that 175 is padded by Josh Downs' 69-yard long ball. And he was so wide open. Richardson should have been able to hit him with his eyes closed. Like, that doesn't even count.
Hey, GM for the Colts, if you're looking to hire someone to give you advice, we're all available here. Because Anthony Richardson is saying since week 2, he looks terrible. Why is he still out there trying to save face? It doesn't look good.
I think it's the coaching staff trying to save their jobs.
Yeah, well, guess what? Flacco might save your job.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Johnny Taylor back. 20 for 105 and a touchdown. Thank God he's back, because he's probably the only reason that the Colts even had a chance at this game.
Yep.
Pittman 1 for 16 yards. Joe Flacco, please save us.
Save us.
Because Pittman's so much better than this. Huh?
Josh Downs.
Yeah, 4 for 109 and a touchdown,
but he had 9 targets and 5 of the catches.
70 of those yards are because of that one ball.
Yeah, and he got 9 targets, so he couldn't catch any of those balls from Richardson.
But yeah, so
we'll see. Yeah.
So is this really? If you take that one ball away, it's 3 receptions for 40 yards. It's not good. Richardson is not. They need to fix him, man. I'm hoping it's a Josh Allen scenario. It's not.
Josh Allen.
That's a hope and a prayer.
No shot. It's a Josh Allen thing.
Saints Chargers. The Saints look so bad without Derek Carr. Thank God he's back this week, because they can't play football without him. They really can't. Rattler. They went through 2 quarterbacks, and they put Taysom Hill in for a play. So they were trying everything.
Yep.
And they got 8 points. They look terrible. I'm not even going to read off the stat line for these quarterbacks. It's just less than 160 yards apiece. It's awful. Alvin Kamara, 10 for 67. The Chargers just had to stop him, and they knew that's all they had to do. Chris Olave, 8 for 107. So, with Derek Carr back, Olave could be huge. So, those who have been holding on for dear life, maybe this is where it turns around for you there.
Yep.
Justin Herbert, dude, this team's actually turning it around. This team's starting to look good, the Chargers. Justin Herbert, 20 for 32. Or 20 of 32, 279, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Not awful,
Slinging it again.
Yep. Dobbins, man, 17 for 57. The yards aren't there. He got the touchdown, but he looks playable.
Yeah.
He's starting to look relatively. The other thing here is Justin Herbert ran for 49 yards. So that took a little bit away from Dobbins. But
they scrambled that one big one.
Yeah, that was that one big one. You're right. Lad McConkey, 6 for 111 and 2 touchdowns. My goodness. Holy crap. Yeah. Lad McConkey.
You have to remember Quentin Johnson was also sitting.
Huge as crap.
Yep.
Huge is not good. I'd take Josh Palmer over Huge any day. Josh Palmer, 2 for 72. I don't know. The Chargers are starting to look like a football team. I know the Saints they're just not loaded up right now. We'll see if that turns around next week. But next up, Bills 31, Seahawks 10. Without DK and a sick Kenny Walker, this offense looked bad. Real bad.
They're a mess.
Gino had himself a horrible day. 21 to 29, 212 and a pick.
Pay attention, Victor. Pay attention.
He ran for 16 yards. Kenny Walker, 9 for 12. I did want to touch on this. It's really like 9 for 32, which is not better. But the snap went way over Gino's head, and Kenny Walker went and got it and got negative 20-ish. It's like negative 19 yards. So, like, It's not better, but feel a little sorry for the guy. He tried. He did the right thing. This is what I want to touch on here. Without DK, JSN 6 for 69. Tyler Lockett, nothing. So I think the transition's been made. He thinks Lockett's done. So I don't know. Okay.
Could be one of those. It could be one of those games where it just boom busts. You know how Lockett used to be boom bust.
Lockett used to, when DK wasn't there, Lockett used to be the guy, and that is not the case anymore.
If you need a shoulder to cry on, Jimmy, I'm here for you.
Yeah,
and we all know you love Lockett.
I don't. It's just he always winds up so late, and I always grab him.
Yeah.
All right. Josh Allen, 24-34, 283, 2 touchdowns, a pick, ran for 25 yards. He did Josh Allen shit. I say that every week because it's consistent. This is what he does. James Cook. Holy crap. 17 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6.5 carry average. James Cook is turning into young Dalvin. James Cook looks good, dude. I forget their age gap, but the fact that this kid is coming on so hard when his brother is retiring, essentially, it's like kind of funny, but he looks fantastic. Shakir, 9 for 107. Keon Coleman got involved, 5 for 70 and a touchdown. Dawson Knox, 2 for 50. Where's Kincaid? What's happening?
He got a touchdown.
Well, he got no yards.
No yards.
True.
That's scary.
Kind of scary.
They're all went to Shakir.
Shakir's
only had 2 missed catches on the year, I believe.
No,
he's the most efficient pass catcher.
I mean, that's kudos to Josh too, but like, that's real. Holy shit.
Where's Amari Cooper?
Hey, yeah, that's another thing. I forgot he was on the team. Yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. We got to keep an eye on that. I don't know. It could just be a down week.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's something to keep an eye on, though. I think Amari gets more involved as the season goes on. This one's no surprise. Panthers are the worst team in football. They lose to the Broncos. Bryce Young sucks. 24 for 37, 224, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Chuba, 15 for 56, which is the first time he really didn't have a huge game, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even... The receiving is... Coker, 4 for 78 and touchdown. Who played him? You know, like...
I don't know. Might be Mitch. Mitch might have started him.
It's bad. The Panthers are awful. They lose Deontay. It's just done this year. They're going for 101.
Yep. Again.
Broncos, dude. Bo Nix kind of looks pretty good.
I ain't sold. No shot.
No?
Nope. Not against this Panther defense. I've seen more bad games than good.
That is fair.
Keep watching him, though.
I've seen more bad than good.
So
keep
far.
Watching him.
I think you keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. 28 to 37, 284, 3 touchdowns. This is kind of fun. Cortland Sutton threw for 28 yards. Little kind of flea flicking thing.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. McLaughlin and Javonte. Javonte looked awful.
What happened?
You want to talk about a fall from grace? Holy crap. This should have been a running back feast because you get out early on the Panthers and you just run the clock. You know, why bother screwing around? And it wasn't. Like both of them, 47 to 44 yards. Terrible. Cortland Sutton, 8 for 100. Who started Sutton? Anybody had the balls? I mean, maybe against this Panthers defense.
Mitchell.
Oh my God, I hate my life. Of course he did. Of course he did.
8-0.
It's just all right, we're not doing this right now. So yeah, the Broncos beat the Panthers. No surprise. Whatever. Moving on. Keep an eye on Bo Nix.
Javonte, you were serviceable to me recently. Thank you. Still, I just want to say that if he's ever watching.
Is that like his funeral? Yeah.
Thank you for all. He's still got me like 7 points. Thank you.
Thank you.
I still have faith.
All right. Let's talk about the most fraudulent 7-0 team in the NFL, and the only 7-0 team in the NFL. The Chiefs beat the Raiders. What be freaking do? The Chiefs have beat up on easy teams or hurt teams. Where did the Chiefs play a good, solid football team this season? Hasn't happened. Mahomes sucks. 27-38, 262, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Rushed for 17 yards. Kareem Hunt, 21-59 and a touchdown. Not as good as he's been doing, actually. That's kind of a down week for him. Travis Kelce, tight end day, 10 for 90, touchdown. You knew that was happening. And then that was kind of it. Xavier Worthy got a touchdown, 37 yards. Justin Watson, nothing. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the big trade. And we'll kind of see how that affects everything. But yeah, this is such a fraudulent team. They're beating up bad teams. Gardner Minshew, the fact that Gardner Minshew is the starting quarterback.
It just
24-30, 209, 2 touchdowns. Actually, that's a good game for Gardner.
Solid game for Gardner. Yeah.
Gardner.
The weird thing is that they kept it close. That's the weirdest thing.
It's because the Chiefs suck.
Divisional game at home. I picked up the spread with the points.
God, Alexander Madison, 14 for 15 yards.
That's bad.
So bad.
Dude, when I saw the stat line, I thought it was 14 for 15 attempts. Something happened, and then I went, oh, no.
Oh, that's real.
15 yards.
Y'all,
My God. And
It's
those of you who thought
PPR.
Dude, those of you who thought Zamir White was going to be good at football, 2 for -1.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about it.
Brock Bowers, 5 for 58. Jacoby Myers, 6 for 52 and a touchdown. That's your offense. Those 2 guys. That is it. That's it. Awful. Chiefs are fraudulent. They're going to eventually have to play good football teams. And they're going to lose.
Yeah.
It just might be too fucking... They're going to make the playoffs now. It's just I quit. This was actually a really fun game. Bears... I almost said Redskins. Commanders. A Hail Mary to save everybody.
Grace.
Literally saved Eric's week. It was fun to watch, though. It really was. Jaden Daniels actually had a down week for him, which is sad because 21 for 38 and 326 and a touchdown. It's a bad week for him. He rushed for 52 yards. Jaden Daniels looks so... He's got to be rookie of the year. We've been saying this. He has to be.
Has to be.
Unless something catastrophic happens, this kid is phenomenal.
Yep.
He's fantastic.
And the one who went before him, Caleb, 10 for 24 and 131. No touchdowns, no picks.
Yuck.
So, yeah, the Bears should have taken Jaden. Imagine Jaden with the weapons that Caleb has. Holy shit. Look at what he's doing to Terry. 5 for 125. Again. Imagine him with Keenan and DJ and Rome. Oh, my God. Brian Robinson has the backfield. 16 for 65 yards. Austin Eckler is actually doing some. 7 for 52. But it is Brian's backfield. DeAndre Swift is still proving us all wrong. 18 for 129 and a touchdown. Wow. It's just
that one long run too, though.
It's 56 yard. You take that away, he's still in the 70s. The receivers are all split. I can't really talk much there. It was all same targets, same yards.
DJ Moore, what the
2 for 27.
Didn't he get hurt? Didn't he get hurt?
No.
Did he?
Oh, he did. He came back though. He's fine.
Yeah. So I don't know. Keenan, same thing. Rome, I don't know. It's rough.
And update,
it was just
update for all you bettors out there. Offensive Rookie of the Year odds -400 for Jaden Daniels. So pretty good.
Lock it.
Yeah.
Lock it. Who's 2?
It is Caleb actually.
Oh God. What's his odds? Plus
10-1 plus 1,000.
That's number 2.
Yep.
That's gross. So it's Jaden.
Yeah.
Nothing is that's locked.
Yep.
Can we also talk about if Zach Ertz is out there on your waiver wire and he's not on a team, you better go snag him ASAP.
He seems to be the number 2.
Yeah.
He really does.
He is.
7 for 77, 11 targets.
11 targets?
It's all that check down, man. He's so safe. Yeah,
But Ertz plays in the middle of the field a lot too. Like he doesn't play just safe.
They're sending Terry deep a lot.
Love Terry.
A lot. So that leaves Zach to the check down in the middle of the field stuff, which is safe technically when you got Terry running high flying out routes. They look good. I mean, they only scored 18 points, but damn, they look good. This game was fun. Cowboys lose to the 49ers 24-30. Dak looked awful. 25-38 for 243, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. There was no run game in this at all, honestly. Dalvin Cook made his comeback, 6 for 12. Zeke, 10 for 34. He got a touchdown on the line, but whoopie-doo.
Dowdle was hurt, that's why, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was sick. The only offense here was CD, 13 for 146 and 2 touchdowns. Yep. That's the entire offense. That is the Niners' weak spot. Also,
they tried to do that with Jalen Tolbert. They tried to do a nice big long throw to him, but he botched it. Would have been a nice pickup. Really nice pickup. I saw that.
Yeah, he botched. That one actually, was that the one that hit him like right in the face?
Yep, he botched it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, brutal. Brock Purdy, 18 for 26, 260 and a touchdown. Needed to get 3 more points, so I didn't have to get yelled at all night long. Yeah. Just ridiculous. Jordan Mason goes down. Isaac Guerrero comes in, 14-85 and a touchdown. Looked great. Brock Purdy ran one in, 8 for 56 rushing and a touchdown. Brock Purdy got his legs on.
Yeah.
And George Kittle, founder of National Tight End Day, 6 for 128 and a touchdown. This man goes off on this day every year. Debo was still dealing with his pneumonia stuff, but he still got 4 for 71. And Ricky Pearsall looks actually pretty good. I don't know what's going to happen there with him and Jennings when everyone's back, but Ricky Pearsall looks like it was like the second round pick of the draft, I think. It's right in that like 1-2 turn.
Yep.
Good pick. Looks like a good pick.
And they were using them like in rushing too.
Yeah, he had one good rush for 40 yards. He's fast. Now he looks good. I'm not upset about that.
So Dalvin Cook's career in Dallas is literally the meme of Simpsons, where the grandpa walks in the bar, puts his hat on a thing, then he walks right out of the bar, puts his hat back on. Oh, Dalvin Cook, it's over, man. That's what he did with the
Jets too. That's literally what he did with the Jets.
Go take a shower. You look smelly.
It's time, buddy.
He's getting paid. He gets paid.
Oh, he does get paid, but he's old.
So does Anthony Richardson.
Slow. All right, Monday Night Football. Giants, Pittsburgh. This is kind of what we expected. Daniel Jones sucks. 24 for 38, 264, and a touchdown or an interception. I'm sorry, he doesn't throw touchdowns.
Nope.
It's Daniel Jones is if they had a competent quarterback, this team actually might be pretty good.
Was the last 3 games hasn't thrown a touchdown? I think
it's something like that, man. It's been a bit. Tyrone Tracy has taken this backfield from Devin Singletary. It's over.
And that's against Steelers. That's a great line.
A good run defense, man. It's over. He has a concussion. Singletary might be serviceable this week. Yep. But that is it. Tracy, 20 for 145 and a touchdown, man. Unreal.
Crazy.
He looked great. Darius Slayton, 4 for 108.
Deep threat.
My God. Malik Neighbors, 7 for 71. He was serviceable.
Oh, he dropped like 2 or 3 balls.
He did drop balls. Yep. He did.
He did. I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What are we doing with Wan'Dale Robinson? Are we dropping him, picking up one of the probably. Browns guys?
It seems like he's done.
Yeah.
It really does. I think he's droppable. Yeah. I would too.
It's a shame.
I would too. Russell Wilson, it's not a great stat line. 20 of 28, 278 and a touchdown, but safe. He's not Broncos Russell right now.
Yep.
Which is massive because, like, going into it, you're like, oh, what are we going to get here? He looks fine. He's not doing anything nuts, but he looks fine.
He had a long touchdown called back with Pickens on a hold that wasn't even relevant to the play.
they gotta stop this. Because you're right, I forgot about that actually. George Pickens with Russ is awesome. George Pickens 4 for 74, and you're right, that one call was huge. Yep. But Russ is bringing Van Jefferson 4 for 62. What in the ass?
Calvin Austin looked good too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. 3 for 54 and a touchdown. Yep. Najee.
He even got the punt return or the kickoff touchdown.
Yeah, that was Calvin Austin too. This is what I was hoping would happen with this team. Najee is back to being Najee because the offense is working. So they're not just stacking the box.
They have to respect the pass and the run now. It's not just stack the box. Yep. But, I mean, Justin Fields was serviceable, but it's time.
He didn't have that deep.
He didn't have the
threat.
Deep presence. Yeah. Great fantasy.
This is one of Najee's best rushing games, I think, in a while, in terms of like
in a very long while. This is like rookie Najee Harris. Yep. Najee looked great first year or two.
Yeah. 6 yards per carry.
Quarterback. Yeah, 6 yards per carry.
Pretty good.
Dude, this is what Najee looked like with Ben, because with Ben you had to respect the long ball. Yep. And since then, they haven't had it. And now it's doing right back to it, because you're right. You got to respect both pass and run, and it opens it up for Najee. And Najee's still a really good running back. So, like, anybody who kept him in Dynasty, congratulations, it worked. So, huge. But fun game. Giants actually made it a lot closer than I anticipated. I thought it would just be a blowout. So, yeah. But I'm happy to see the Pittsburgh Steelers playing. And I used to hate them, and they look good. And I'm kind of like, at this point, you got to just root for them. Yeah. You got to root for Tomlin. It's kind of ridiculous, his coaching history. It's unreal. But that's pretty much it for the Week 8 review.
Woo.
And this is where we'd have Kevin's Corner.
Rip.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
You want to have a moment of silence? Did we just put his picture on the screen with like a... Make it funny.
Play that Sarah McLachlan song?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
In the arms of the angel.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
We can do that. We'll figure something out.
So just an FYI, Yankees are losing 2-0, bottom of the second. So, Kevin, I hope the Yankees get blown out.
I like the Yankees, but we all knew they were going to lose.
How do you like... hate that. Hate Yankees. Hate baseball.
I can't get into baseball until there's a salary cap. When you have teams that can just buy their players, that's my biggest issue. Yep. It's my biggest issue. And then we're going to get into the 162 games they play.
Yeah.
Garbage. But, yeah, we don't need to talk about baseball, but get a salary cap.
Yeah.
Because... it's terrible. All right, so I'll do something with Kevin's face, like right here. It'll be funny. Okay. Pete, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into Petey's picks.
Over-unders and bets of the week.
What's happening, everyone? It's Petey's picks. Recapping last week. We fall. We stumble. 1-2 last week. Not a good week. We got the Bengals -2.5 against the Eagles. They get trounced at home, 37-17. The game wasn't close. Jalen Hurts had his way. Just a bad game. Second game was the Packers -4.5 at Jaguars. They win by 3, 30-27. We don't cover the spread. Jordan Love exited the game. And honestly, I'm just kind of shocked that they struggled against this Jaguar team as much as they did. The defense usually is on point, but did not perform. So we lose that one too. The only one we win is the Giants at Steelers. Steelers -5.5. This was the one I said I was the most confident in. And lo and behold, we hit. It was 18-26, but the Giants did better than I thought they would. And we cover that one. So we go 1-2, bringing our season record to 12-12. We're back to even. And I told you, I'm going to drink this ranch as punishment. It's been sitting out for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so.
Well, we started the podcast an hour ago, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a good goal. Oh, that was a...
Keep it going.
I love ranch, but that was not good. I gotta put this back in the
I
fridge.
love.
Woo! Yeah, I like pickles better. So, week 9 picks.
Push through.
Hold on,
push
I gotta
through.
drink something. Week 9 picks.
Milkshake my ass.
My first pick is the. Well, before I say anything, I'm gonna change the layout of this. I'm not gonna list the quarterbacks, running backs, receivers. It takes too long. We go over the same teams multiple times. So I'm gonna take the Lions minus 3.5 at the Packers. So the reason why I'm picking the Lions minus 3.5 is for obvious reasons. Look what they did to the Titans. They don't just beat you; they destroy you. Packers, Jordan Love, we don't know how he's doing with that injury. He might play, he might not. No one's sure yet. So the Lions defense against maybe, what's his face? I forgot his name already. Malik Willis or Jordan Love. Jordan Love, like I said previously, has not looked amazing this season. So I think the Lions exploit them. I think they cover the spread easy. I think they win by 10 at least. Fun fact, the Lions have covered 8 out of the last 9. So that's a pretty big stat. 8 out of the last 9 games they covered. Another big stat is the turnover battle. Detroit Lions defense is top 2 in turnovers, while meanwhile the Packers offense is it's number 24. So the turnovers favor the Lions defense way more. So yeah, give me the Lions minus 3.5. I know it's an away game, divisional game, but I still like the Lions here. They take no mercy. Guys, what do you think about that pick?
Yep. This one's a lock for me. The Lions are unbelievable. And from what I've been seeing, a big trade might be happening for the Lions here soon. And we have a week till the trade deadline. So it may be before this game. It might be right after. But something's brewing there over in Detroit.
Trade for a defensive lineman?
Yep.
Yeah, because Hutchinson's out. Yeah.
Yep. So that would make this team, like, honestly perfect. Like, there's no weak spot here.
Yeah.
Like, you give me a team, I can tell you the hole that they have, at least one. But like, where is the Jared Goff? Is that their weak spot? Is it like?
Yeah, it's a pretty good weak spot.
Yeah, dude.
Hutchinson being out is their weak spot right now.
Right, and if they make a trade for somebody, I'm not sure who they're going after. They haven't really. It was just like hinted at, but if they go after somebody,
Myles Garrett.
Oh, shut up, Eric.
That'd be hot.
That would be insanity. I don't know, but as far as this, even if it happens beforehand, it's too soon for anything to change. So yes, this is a lock. The Lions are a better team. The Lions are almost unbeatable at this point. I think them and the Ravens is the Super Bowl this year, and that would be so fun.
Yeah, I mean, the Packers really struggled against the Jaguars, so I expect them to be really struggling against the better cat, the Lion.
52 points. Here we come.
Yeah.
They did struggle, but I don't know. I think it's gonna. I think that half-point spread's gonna bite us in the ass here. I think
if there was anyone but the Lions,
I don't think they're gonna blow them
yes.
out like that.
All right.
I think Green Bay defense is still good, and they might have struggled last week, but I wouldn't count them out just yet.
Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Wouldn't count them out just yet.
I don't know,
I
man.
look forward to you picking the Packers in our picks. I'll be watching. My next pick. This is a feel-good story, and I'm riding the high. We got Chargers at Cleveland. Cleveland plus 1.5. I'm taking Cleveland. I believe in Jameis Winston. He gave them the spark that they need. Jameis Winston has that cannon. And Nick Chubb is back in the backfield. He looks pretty good. Fun fact, the Browns have covered 6 out of the last 7 home games against teams with winning records. The Chargers have looked good this year, and I give credit to Harbaugh. I think Herbert's having a better year than I thought he would. But at Cleveland, it's not sunny. It's not California. You're not in Los Angeles anymore. You're in Cleveland. Believeland. I believe in Jameis Winston. I think the Browns win outright here. The Chargers like to run the ball. I think the Browns are going to scheme to stop them from running. And I'm going Browns confidently here, plus 1.5. Fellas?
This one's a little more scary. Because, like, is it real or are we... I mean, they just beat the Ravens, so it's hard not to.
Yeah.
But is it real? Or are we sitting here... Yeah?
I'm all in.
I'm hesitant. I want to be all in. I really, really do. Damn.
I know, this one's tough.
It's only 1.5.
Yeah, right. So that's fair.
At Cleveland.
So, like, I can be with
It might rain.
Right.
So I don't know.
The Browns,
we know those dogs like the rain.
the dog pound.
Jameis Winston.
It's amazing.
I love Jameis. Love him.
His interviews are, dude. There should be a compilation of just his interviews.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the riskier picks, but I'm confident with it. I'm gonna ride this high.
I'll jump on the bandwagon. I can see this flopping, but I'll jump on it with you because, like, the Browns look great. They really did, and they have a spark. Like with Deshaun, it was like a dead horse.
Yeah, and DTR is even worse. Oh, DTR.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So
I'm not on the wagon.
They have a real spark, you know what I mean? And yeah, Harbaugh's done great things with the Chargers, but they have a lot of holes they need to fill.
Yep.
You know, their receivers aren't that great. JK is a good running back, but he's not a franchise running back. I think he's still a young kid, so maybe he turns into one still. He's got time. But as of right now, I think I'm with you on the Browns. I'm going to stick it.
I hear both of your guys. I hear you guys, but I have to go Herbert here. I think the wide receivers have a better matchup right now against Cleveland. I think, Cleveland has been giving up a lot to wide receivers, and the way Herbert's been throwing recently, even if it rains and pours down there, it's going to be a little more sketchy for me, but I still think I have faith in Herbert's arm and his receivers right now. I know they're not the greatest receivers, but they've been looking well, and I want to see them continue doing so.
Yeah.
All right, so Eric's against me again. I love it. Love it. My last pick. This one I'm actually surprisingly confident in. Don't overthink it. I'm taking the Bucks plus 8.5 at Kansas City. Now, do I think the Bucks are going to win? No. But they will sneak in that cover. If the Raiders can do it with Gardner Minshew, the Bucks can do it with Baker Mayfield and your Aunt Sally at wide receiver. It doesn't matter who it is. He'll get them the ball. The Chiefs have failed to cover the spread in the last 4 out of 5 Monday Night Football games. The Chiefs, as we talked about, they win, obviously, but they win sloppily. They do not look good. They don't blow people out. It's almost always close. I like Baker Mayfield here. He knows how to sling it. He can keep slinging it. And, yeah, I just love the Bucks here. The 8.5 points is too much. And I'm taking that spread. Guys?
I 100% agree on the spread.
Mm-hmm. They'll lose the game, but it's at Arrowhead.
I really...
Maybe not.
Really, really want the Bucks to beat the Chiefs here. If it was in Tampa, I would almost be willing to go there. But because it's in freaking Kansas City... ain't gonna win, but I'll take the spread with you. I'm 100% in on that. The Bucks will keep up with them. The Chiefs' offense isn't this high-flying thing it used to be. So 24, 27.
Yeah.
I
can see 27-20 like last week.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But
even the Chiefs' defense isn't what it used to be. It doesn't seem like.
Right.
If Gardner Minshew can put up 20 points on them, I think Baker Mayfield and what he's got, even if Chris Godwin and Mike Evans are hurt and banged up, he's still producing with K-Dot and his receivers and all these other people. I think they still could win. So I'm with you here, Pete.
No, that's cool. But if they had Mike Evans and Godwin, do they win this game?
This would be the game that the Chiefs are actually playing a good football team.
Yep.
I think the Bucs will be
once again, the cards just fall for the damn Chiefs. The two biggest weapons on the team are just not going to be there. Come on.
Yeah.
I want the Chiefs to go play the Lions, man.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine.
That would exploit them. Yeah.
I'd love that.
So, yeah, those are my picks. I want to get profitable again. I do not want to drink that ranch again. That was pretty bad. But I also do these ladder challenges on the YouTube Shorts. Keep an eye out for that. Drake London really screwed me last week. He got 36 yards. I needed 40. So we won one. We lost one on that. So back to square one. I will keep posting those, and stay tuned. And those are my picks.
Sweet.
Woo.
I love it. I'm really the Lions, Packers, and the Bucks, Chiefs. I'm like so in on with you on those.
Yeah.
The Chargers Browns scare me, but the spread is probably fine. All right, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Waiver wire time. You ready?
Let's get into it.
Go for it.
Weekly picks.
So, another week, we got another waiver wire. I hope you can beat all your teammates, not clanmates, league mates onto the waiver wire this week. We'll see what happens when it comes to quarterbacks and wide receivers, but the running backs have been pretty safe, no injuries, thank God. But for quarterbacks, we're looking at, if, like we said before, if Matthew Stafford's out there, you're going to grab Matthew Stafford. The way Jameis Winston's playing, you're grabbing Jameis Winston, and you're going to put some fab on those receivers. Cedric Tillman, maybe Elijah Moore, not as much on Elijah Moore as you would Cedric Tillman. But Elijah Moore is one of the guys you'd pick up later on. But let's stick with the quarterbacks. Joe Flacco is now starting for Anthony Richardson's washed-up self, unfortunately. He was exciting to watch, but now he's unexciting to watch. And I think Joe Flacco, as an elite backup, he's going to step into that position and deliver in the future. So, Joe Flacco, Stafford, Jameis Winston, the upside of Bo Nix, and, Derek Carr, he's coming back. So, grab those people. I wouldn't touch still Trevor Lawrence. I'd maybe dabble into Justin Herbert, but I wouldn't even put fab on the quarterbacks unless you need to. I'd put fab in the wide receivers. Before we get to the exciting wide receivers, let's go to the running backs. If Isaac, how do you say, Cornendo, the running back in
Niners, Isaac Grando.
On the 49ers, if he's out there, someone dropped him, grab him. But they are on a bye, so I wouldn't jump on ship. These are people who are like handcuffs, these running backs. You know what I mean? These aren't people who are... Christian McCaffrey might not be back. We don't know yet. He's going to get hurt. We don't know. You have hamstring and tendonitis in your knees and stuff like that, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to put any fab on these running backs. These are more handcuffs. The only one I'd put fab on is Tajay Spears because he's producing the pass. And if he's out there, you're going to grab him. Like you have people like Blake Corum and Kamani Vidal still out there, Roshan. Those are people that are just like handcuffs. Ezekiel Elliott, handcuffs. So running backs, let's not pay too much mind into. Let's jump into the wide receivers. Like we said, Browns, Cedric Tillman is the number one in my book waiver wire pickup. Next, maybe Xavier Legette. Because you have Deontay Johnson gone. And who are you going to get next? Jalen Coker? Maybe, but I wouldn't put any fab on him. I'd put it on Xavier Legette or Cedric Tillman. Then after that, if Jalen Tolbert's still out there, I'd grab him, Elijah Moore. We don't know what's going to happen in Jacksonville since Christian Kirk's hurt, Gabe Davis is hurt, Brian Thomas is hurt. Parker Washington? You want to take a shot on him? Go right ahead. I'm going to pass. But people will. People will take a shot if you're desperate. 14 leagues, whatever they have out there. We got the Mario Douglas, Butte. We got QJ, Quentin Johnston. I still have faith in him. Let's think about what happens with the Titans. You have Calvin Ridley. You had the departure of DeAndre Hopkins. Is anyone picking up, who I'm going to say, boys?
Don't.
Who?
Stash him on the IR.
Who?
Treylon Burks.
No.
That's deep. No, I'd
Treylon's
rather
dead.
pick up Nick. I'd rather pick up Westbrook Akine. But if he's out there, pick up Westbrook. If you need. I don't know who else to talk about in terms of the wide receivers. I'd really just go for the Browns. I'd go for a Panther, take a shot on one of them, or a quarterback. I wouldn't even waste your fab if you're all right. If you're comfy, looking pretty, and want to spend a little money, go right ahead. But I do want to say there are some people that I would maybe, sell high on. Like, I know a lot of people had a lot of faith in Devonta Smith. I still don't have a lot of faith in Devonta Smith. I was going to buy him earlier in the year, and he showed up really nice this game. But he hasn't been showing up in the last couple, So get rid of him, and maybe you can use some of that trade, what do you call it, fluff or whatever, in different trades and pick up different things in the waiver wire that way. We'll see what happens, but I just wish you guys good luck on week 9, and hope you guys have great success with this crappy waiver wire week.
Nice. You forgot one.
Oh.
That hurts.
Yeah, I forgot about the tight ends. Zach Ertz, Hunter Henry. Just grab your tight ends. You know what to do with those tight ends. You want to grab them. You love good tight ends.
There you go.
Good job.
All right. Love it. Love it. The only... I'm really loving the Commanders defense this week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd jump on that if you can. But... I don't know.
It's the Saints defense that's going to be the lead.
Saints defense is a good call too.
Saints, Bengals.
All right, sweet. So there's your waivers. We're kind of rolling today. So let's get into our week preview. Week 9. Got some big time bye weeks this week. So what do we got, boys? Let's see.
Matchups of the week.
Week 9. Thursday Night Football. Texans, Jets.
Oh, wait. Let's go over what we did. How we did last week.
Oh, yeah. You did last week. I'm getting excited about the Jets losing again, dude.
So last week, Jimmy is human. He goes 7-8.
God damn it, that's why
He went negative.
First time.
Good. It's good for everyone else. I go 9-6. Eric goes 9-6. Rest in peace.
And
Kevin
I'm
goes
still
8-7. So overall records for the year with the money line and the spreads mixed in there, Jimmy is 76-46, respectable. Myself, I'm 75-47. Good. I'm right behind Jimmy. I smell it. I smell you. I want that first
Saw that
place
protein
spot.
I ate.
Eric goes 72-50, and rest in peace, Kevin goes 32-27.
who cares? He's terrible.
He's terrible.
Never seen him again. He's gone. Bye, Kev.
Kevin?
Who's Kevin?
Who's Kevin? All right.
Not like he talks. He just stares at the ceiling. So,
Take it away, Jimmy.
all right. Thursday Night Football. Texans, Jets. Jets are -1.5. This is so stupid. God, I hate everything about this.
No.
How is this a thing, dude? This should be a blowout.
Should be. We're hoping.
I mean, I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah,
not.
I'm riding
but
the Texans. Everyone's
it's
picking the
just-
Texans.
Yeah,
I think Joe Mixon's going to
ridiculous.
still go off. Even though they have a good Jets defense, they're going to establish a run early again. Joe Mixon's going to have a day. and
Yeah.
They're going to rely on him.
You're never not starting
Tank
Joe
Dell.
Mixon. Nico's
Tank
not
Dell's
back
gonna get
yet.
back.
Nico's not back yet, so Tank should be huge. Schultz might start doing something, maybe. I don't know if you're willing to risk that.
I'm not banking on C.J. Stroud though the rest of the year.
We gotta
he's
see.
a risky,
When Nico
risky
comes back,
quarterback.
maybe.
Yeah, when Nico comes back.
back.
But right now,
Yeah, right. Tank would have to step up in such a big way. Jets, Aaron Rodgers, you never start him.
No.
Breece Hall is fine. Garrett Wilson's actually fine. I thought that Devontae would kind of get a little more out of Garrett, but he's really not affecting him that much. And
making him
Devontae, I
play
think he could
better.
still flex.
he's making him play better. He's getting those more efficient targets.
All right, next up, Patriots, Titans. This is kind of going to be a wash of a game, especially if Drake May's out with the concussion, dude. This is bad football. This is not even worth having on in the background.
This is tough.
This is awful. Patriots Titans are -3.5.
I gotta take a hook. I gotta take a hook and pray that Drake May somehow comes back.
I'm kind of with you.
Well, look at the defense on the Patriots too. They're not bad. Like, they're not a bad defense. And the Titans, they're not a great offense. Yeah, they produced a lot of points with Calvin Ridley last week, but
they're awful.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is never the answer. So
No.
and we're
look what the Lions just did to them.
Yeah, and we're getting 3.5 points. So we're all taking Patriots here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramondre is still startable, especially against this team. I don't know what you do with the receiving core on the Patriots at all, so I'm kind of avoiding it. Titans, you can start
Demario
Pollard.
Douglas is a desperation
It's
flex.
hard. It's really hard.
And Hunter Henry.
So hard.
Henry, who I think what's his face like Drake May likes Hunter Henry a lot.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
He does. But I don't know if I'm there yet. You can start Pollard, and you probably could flex Ridley. I'm almost sort of okay, especially after this last week. So Ridley, if you need to flex, I'm okay with it. Saints Panthers. Derek Carr is back.
Yeah.
This could be massive. Saints are -7.
Get smacked.
This is going to be brutal. Panthers are going to get destroyed, especially with Derek Carr back. Alvin Kamara is going to be able to eat. Olave, good to go, baby.
We're all picking Saints.
And we're all taking the
Which
Saints.
is against my cardinal rule of a divisional game at home. But
It's the Panthers.
It's the Panthers, and Derek Carr
It
is
is
back. If Derek
the
Carr
worst
was back,
football team.
I'd be hammering Panthers so hard.
Yo, yeah.
but
Derek Carr is back.
Derek Carr's back. So, yeah, starting Olave, Kamara. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Chuba. That's it.
Yeah, not even Leggett. Nope, not this week.
Not yet. I want to see what happens there.
Yep.
If you want to take your shot, you go right ahead. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Next up, Broncos Ravens. Ravens are -9.5. Oh my god.
A lot of points.
It's a
lot of points.
Dude, in a pick'em, it's Ravens easy, but
A lot of points.
9.5.
Denver's defense is still pretty good.
Here's the issue.
They're healthy. But
Here's
they're not
the
throwing
issue.
A lot.
The Ravens defense is so good at run defense. They're terrible at pass.
Yep.
But you're forcing Bo Nix to throw the football, which he did last. Sutton had a 100-yard game.
I think I'm gonna be the risky one and take the 9.5.
Oh my god.
-9.5. You picking Ravens?
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
a
I
lot of
want
points.
to.
You know what? I just don't
A lot of
trust Bo
points.
Nix. I'm taking Ravens. I don't trust him.
It's a lot of points,
Give
but
me John Harbaugh.
I'm having
You
such
have
a hard
Derrick
time here. That's a
Henry.
lot of points.
It's a lot of points. All eyes
I don't
on
know.
it.
I
so
feel-
let's do this for a second. Against Kansas City, they lost, and 20-27.
Yeah.
And that's the aren't they like the best rush defense right now?
Yep.
Okay, Kansas City's the best rush defense. Derrick
No,
Henry
the
got a
Ravens are the best
touchdown.
rush defense.
Sure.
They're top two. The Chiefs
Okay.
are probably up there too, but
Yeah, Chiefs are up there too. Derrick Henry rushed 13 times, 46 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Okay.
okay, they shut him
I
down.
think Henry can produce there. When you have someone like Flowers against another good Kansas City, defense, he got 10 targets, 6 receptions, 37 yards. He produced, but no touchdown. But Lamar Jackson, we're forgetting about. They have multiple threats on that team. Lamar Jackson can run the ball. He doesn't throw a lot, but when he does throw, he can throw. I have faith in the Ravens here.
We're all going Ravens here.
We're
so
going Ravens.
we're all
It's
matching.
It's more just a testament. It's like a combination. It's a testament to the Ravens offense, and the Broncos defense won't be able to keep up.
Even
I
though
don't
they might.
think.
Scary.
I don't see it happening. We'll see.
Surtain is scary.
Deontay, yeah, but he's going to be on Zay. All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We're all taking the Ravens. Broncos, you're starting Nobody.
No one.
Sutton.
No.
Is it game script?
Maybe a flex play for Sutton. Ravens, you're starting all of them. Mark Andrews. I would almost go as far as to say you can start Deontay, depending on if they just sit him in. He could be a flex.
I'm not starting him.
You're not doing it?
Not this week. Show me what
Not
you got.
against Sertan.
Well, Sertan, he's not matched up. Sertan's matched up against Flowers, right?
Right.
We assume.
Isn't that what said say Flowers?
No, he's talking about Deontay.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, that's one, maybe. That's one way to think
He
about
might
it.
be flexible. I don't know.
All right, who would you rather start in this game? Javonte Williams or Deontay Johnson?
Deontay. 100%. Against the Ravens' run defense? Not even close.
Yeah, slight edge.
But who's gonna be the safety blanket for Bo Nix against this Ravens?
Not Javonte Williams. I don't think
When it comes to
Bo Nix
receptions?
has a safety blanket.
When it comes to catching,
It's going to be Noah Faint.
rest in peace, Uncle Fruit.
He's not even there anymore. No, I'm not. I'm not. There is no safety blanket. I think Bo Nix has.
Yeah, he's on Seattle.
Yeah, he is.
I think Bo Nix this is a down week for him, and I think people are going to freak out about it. But I think it's a bad week for him. Yeah, you're starting all your Ravens players. We don't have to go over it. Next up,
Mark
Raiders,
Andrews.
Bengals. Bengals are -7.5. This is actually not that easy either, because the Raiders just held the Chiefs to 24 to low 20s. Crap.
If Higgins is back, I'm slamming Bengals because you see what Burrow does with both of them on there.
That's a big deal here.
And he's leaning that he is coming back, if I remember reading that correctly. Consider day to day. Better than week to week. I'm going Bengals.
You know what it is too? I really think the Chiefs are so fraudulent. Like, I think the Bengals offense is higher octane here, especially with T. Higgins back.
Yep, we're all going Bengals. I think Bengals got embarrassed against the Eagles. They come back with a vengeance at home.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders.
It's at home too. That's big.
Yeah.
Raiders, I'm starting literally
Hours.
Yeah, just Brock.
Maybe
Madison and
Jacoby's
and
a big
PPR.
maybe.
None of the. I mean.
Oh, that's
Madison
another. Jacoby's
for
another
15
wide
yards.
receiver that should be on. Like,
should
if
not
he's
be
on
a
the
free
waiver
agent.
wire, grab him.
No, he shouldn't be a free agent.
Not at this point.
Bengals, you're starting your boys. You're starting Joe Burrow and
Start Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. Yeah.
Against the Raiders, you probably get away with it. It's good flex. So yeah, we're all taking the Bengals.
Great
Chargers.
flex.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers are -1.5 at the Bruins.
Wow, we finally separate.
And here was our first one different. Eric's taking the Chargers. Pete's taking the Browns. I'm
Listen to your heart.
taking the Browns.
Listen to your
I'm riding this stupid train until it falls off.
Eric just loves the Chargers. That's his third
He
favorite
does.
team.
What are you talking
He loves
about?
the Chargers. I don't think he's a believer
What are you talking
in the
about?
comeback kid.
I have the Packers share right here.
we know, it's
Ignore the
Falcons,
Rams helmet.
Packers,
There's a
Giants, Chargers.
There's another Packers there.
There's 4 teams.
He was a Giants fan when we were kids.
Yeah, very
That went out the window.
You have some Jimmy going Browns. Eric's going Chargeless.
Chargers.
Chargers. You starting Dobbins against Garrett? That's scary.
Gonna have to if you've been holding on to him as an RB2 this far. In
You
the-
probably
in the
have to.
year.
Probably have to. I'm not starting any other Charger. I'm not.
He did pretty good against Denver,
about
but
Ladd?
he's not doing that great against Kansas City and Pittsburgh.
It's just so hard to tell. Ladd probably is a good flex, but outside of Ladd, who the hell is the wide receiver too?
Quentin
Nobody knows. It's not.
When he has a
Ladd,
big
you
game
probably
next week, I want you to remember this podcast.
If huge, okay, what's a big game?
Over 14 fantasy points.
I want yards.
Over 70 yards.
For huge. That's not. I feel like that's.
He didn't do that yet this year. His highest this year was 51.
Okay.
Remember.
All right, lock it in. If he has an over 70-yard game, I will send you $5 on the fucking podcast next week. He's not.
No.
Chargers. I'm not starting anybody. JK is a good flex. Lad's fine. Outside of that, you're out. Browns.
Justin Herbert and Superflex. Let's go.
Sure. In Superflex, you almost have to. Browns. Njoku is massive. Chubb's fine.
Tillman? I'm not sure about Tillman.
Tillman's, if you're going to ride that out.
I'm going to hold off this week. They're bench stashes right now, Tillman and Moore. You're going to pick them both up. You're not going to spend a lot. I tell you right now, Elijah Moore is never starting. He got 12 targets last week. What are you talking about?
Sucks at football. He sucked.
All right, here's another one. You want to pay me another $5?
Oh my gosh. You guys are delinquents.
What's the yards on Elijah Moore?
Elijah Moore.
You're extending this video.
Like, it's against the Chargers, so I like the Chargers defense here.
Oh, you like everything about
the Chargers. They use him in rushes.
You like
they use him in
Herbert's
rushes.
pimply face.
Oh my god, they use him in rushes too. I don't know about yards because I think he's going to get a lot of rushing yards. So let's pass on this one. But I think he's going to get at least 8 points in fantasy.
All right. Well, we're all taking the Browns. Oh, me and Peter are taking the Browns. So you're taking the Chargers. We can move on. Yep. Dolphins, Bills. Bills are -6.5. Damn, none of these are like just locks this week.
This one's tough.
6.5 is a lot. The Dolphins looked like they were coming back, and second game back, Tua might actually go off.
You know what?
Not against the Buffalo defense.
Yeah, I might take the Dolphins.
You know what? Give me the 6.5. Division game.
You're doing it?
Second game back. I'm going Dolphins. Eric's going Bills. Jimmy is going
6.5. Yeah, I'll go Dolphins.
We are literally one. You gotta
give more.
I know, and I did say Dolphins before you because I don't want people to think I'm just copying you, so I'm locking my wins in because I'm one ahead of you right now.
Yep. You're one ahead.
What about Bills defense? Are you just like writing off Bills defense?
Not writing it off, but I think
I'm not writing it off. But 6.5 is a lot.
The Dolphins' offense is electric.
It's one touchdown.
They have all the weapons. They have Waddle. They have Hill. They have A-Chain. They have Mostert. They're electric now with Tua.
Yep.
He amplifies all of them. It's just the 6.5.
True, and Buffalo's defense isn't that great against the run, too.
You want to switch? You can switch.
6.5. 6.5 is a lot.
6.5
yeah,
that's a lot of
Dolphins.
points.
Fuck it, you're right.
Yeah, we all switched to Dolphins.
All right, Dolphins it up, baby. You're starting all of your Dolphins players
A-Chain,
that you would
Mostert,
start.
Waddle,
A-Chain, Mostert, Tua, Waddle, blah, 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 blah.
No, you're not starting Tua.
Who you start with the Bills?
I could start. You can get away with Tua. Bills.
With Josh Allen, obviously.
Khalil,
so scared.
Cook here,
obviously.
and James Cook, and Kincaid.
Amari? No.
Kincaid? I'm not starting Kincaid, dude. No way.
Wow, you're sitting Kincaid.
Why are you going to sit Kincaid?
What has he been doing? He's been doing nothing.
Touchdown, 52 yards, 50 yards.
Kincaid or Ferguson?
Fergie.
Shit.
Fergie against Atlanta.
Yeah, I might take Fergie against Atlanta.
Okay.
But you're not going to sit Kincaid. If you have Kincaid, you're not sitting him.
I mean,
he's
been 9 weeks. It's been pretty
he's
bad.
So touchdown dependent.
Who are you going to start over him? Dalton Schultz? Maybe because of
this week. Yeah, maybe
Diggs being out, but I wouldn't. I still wouldn't.
That's a fine throw it up in the air, but
it's hard.
Yep. Schultz is going to be the 2. Tank's it.
All right.
And it's the Jets. I don't know. All right. So you're starting all your players that you would start. We don't have to get into this one. This one's very Bills, Dolphins. You know who you're starting. There's no deep cuts you need to worry about here. Yeah. Start your boys.
Wait, I have a question real quick. Hunter Henry over him? Over Kincaid?
No. No. We're not going that deep.
Okay, good.
That's real deep.
Just want to make sure.
No, that's ridiculous.
Just check it.
I don't know my line.
Just joking.
Oh my God! The next game.
All right, whatever. Next game up, Cowboys at Atlanta. Falcons are -2.5.
Oh my god.
God, I hate this week.
I hate this. This one's tough again.
Captain Kirk.
It's hit and miss, and this would be the miss week. He doesn't hit 2 in a row. He never does. Cowboys look so bad, though. The Cowboys look awful.
How come every time we come around?
I'm gonna go Cowboys. I think they're due.
Damn.
They're due. Captain Kirk's hot and cold. He was hot last week. He's gonna be cold this week.
And this is his cold. It's 2.5 though.
Yeah, 2.5. So the spread really doesn't matter that much. If you're really confident.
Bijan's gonna be destroyed.
It really doesn't. It's just who you think. I'm taking the Falcons. Fucking.
Yes, me and Jimmy split
We
up.
have one.
I'll be
We
alone.
have one.
I'll be alone.
All right, Cowboys. You are starting. Dak.
Starting Dak should be a shootout.
God, you're not starting the running backs. Nope. Maybe Rico if he's back, but like even he's not been great.
Nope. Dak, Lamb, Ferg.
Yeah, CD, Fergie, and
Tolbert maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Falcons, all your boys.
Yep.
Are you starting Algier? Did you flex Algier here?
No.
No? The Cowboys' run defense is dog shit.
I still don't feel confident in Algier
No?
starting him at
You
all.
can flex him.
He's an elite. He's a good handcuff to have. That's it in my mind.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think he's like Tajay Spears, where they're both
He's better than
serviceable in their
Tajay.
own
You're not
ways.
starting Tajay. You're not.
No,
if
he's
you
better
need to,
than
if you're in a
Tajay.
pinch,
I'm not starting Tajay.
Are you getting pinched by 2 cars?
you're getting pinched by
Slamming the
injuries. You're getting pinched by injuries. You're getting pinched by
shot.
injuries here.
I don't know. All right. Well,
I'm not starting
I got
Tajay right
Falcons.
now,
me
but
and,
I'd start.
me and Eric
I'd
got
start
Falcons. Pete got Cowboys.
Yep.
Next up, Manders taking the Giants. This is so easy for me. I'm not even gonna.
Easy. Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown in MetLife in 600 plus days.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not taking the Giants ever.
Never.
You're starting.
Jaden.
Yeah, you're starting Jaden. Not even close. You're starting Terry, Brian, Neighbors. Sure. If Tracy's in, cool. If not, Singletary, I guess.
Yep.
And that's
Slayton.
yeah, that's desperation.
Because, I mean, the script should always be in favor of Giants receivers. Because they should always be losing.
Right.
And that's what we've seen so far this year. That's
Slayton
why
might
Neighbors
be
has been
okay
so
here,
good.
actually. He might be safe. All right. So, yeah, we don't have to sit on that. We're all taking the Commanders. So, Bears, Cardinals. Cardinals are -1.5. I'm cool with taking the Cardinals here.
Yeah,
Yep.
same.
It's just the Bears their offense can't get it together. And the Cardinals are getting everything together. Like, it's total polar opposites right now.
They're clicking.
They're finally throwing.
Right. Cardinals are clicking. The Bears are still struggling. It should be easy Cardinals here, -1.5. Swift, you're good to start. The receivers scare the crap out of me. Even DJ.
But the Cardinals are like a soft matchup for them too, you know? Like,
I mean, yeah.
there's 3 of them. That's the problem. We've been talking about this since the early part of the year. You don't know who's going to boom. You don't know who's going to bust.
Yeah, but no one's been
Take a
booming
bet
at all.
on one
It's
of
just
them.
been bust.
I take a bet on one of them if you need to.
Yeah, I mean, it would be DJ if you're going to take a shot. But Cardinals, Connor, Marv.
Marv
Who
is
am I
a wide
missing?
receiver 2. He's not a wide receiver 1. He's too
so
too scary.
I'll trade you for him.
He is. No, I'm keeping him.
No,
I like him.
Yeah,
You're starting
he's back on the Marv train.
I said
saw
wide
those
receiver
trade
2.
offers.
I have DK Metcalf
I
and
saw
T.
the trade
Higgins.
offer
I
you
feel more
sent out to
comfortable
people. I
with
said
them
to
being
take
wide
him.
receiver 1s than him.
You were a little scared. It's okay. It's okay.
I was. I still have faith.
One
That's
game,
why I
man,
didn't
confident.
get rid of him yet.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
confident.
literally what happened. Is now
I'm
it's
more
like,
confident. I'm more confident. I'm not
Trey McBride.
confident.
Yeah, so we're all taking the Cardinals here. The Bears are going to flop.
Yep.
Jags, Eagles. Eagles are -7.5.
You can't start the Jag. You can't bet the Jags.
You
with
can't.
all the injuries.
No, it's the injuries.
It's away.
It's the Eagles are clicking. AJ is back. if they don't stop AJ or Devonta, Barkley's been unbelievable. So we're all taking the Eagles. Jags, you start Evan Ingram.
And
Good
if
talk.
ETN
Tank
is
Bigsby.
out, you start Bigsby.
Yep.
Or if Bigsby's out, which he shouldn't be,
No.
ETN.
Right. Eagles, your usual suspects. Are you starting? If Goddard's back, are you starting Goddard here?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Who are you gonna
So
start? Goddard or Kincaid?
Kincaid. For this week.
Is Goddard? What was his injury? I don't remember.
Concussion?
Let me
check.
If it was a concussion, then I'm
It
totally
was a
cool.
hamstring.
It was a hammy? Oh, no. Okay, then I'm taking Kincaid. I'm out. Hammies scare me, especially
When-
this late in the year.
And then when it comes to the Jags with receivers, whoever's healthy, maybe if they're the only one, start
The
them.
Eagles defense looks good, man. I don't know if I'm taking that shot this week. Well, we're all taking the Eagles. That's kind of that. All right, Rams, Seahawks. Rams are -1.5. I think this is also an easy slam dunk. The way the Rams played last week, Eric's taking the Seahawks. Wow.
Yeah, he's banking on, well, whatever. What are you banking on?
I'm banking on the defense showing up on Seahawks more than last week.
I mean, yeah, they have to more than last.
And they're at
The
home.
Vikings defense, the Rams.
They're at home.
Yeah, the Rams, if they play like they played last week, oh boy, here we go again.
Everyone's
they look
healthy.
so
The stars are
Yeah,
aligning
that's
for
scary.
the Rams.
Mhm.
Better head coach.
It looks
They do
great.
have Puka and Cup back.
Puka
That's
Cup.
fucking scary.
Kyron Williams touchdown a day keeps the doctor away.
Fine,
Definitely-
shut up. I'm changing to the
Oh
Rams.
my God, we're so I should be a fucking politician.
I didn't think
Go
of
back
Cup
to the
and
Seahawks. Go back to the Seahawks. That's 10
Cup,
yard.
Cup
One
and
change
Puka are
per
back,
week.
baby. And
I didn't think too much
DK
about
may
it.
or may not be back. So, yeah, it's an easy Rams
We're all
here.
going Rams here.
You're starting all your Rams players. Higbee, watch out. He's not back this week. Don't think I'm saying that, but he will be back. Dude, the stars really are aligning for the Rams.
They're aligning.
Jesus Christ. Higbee's going to be back. Higbee back with Cup and Puka and Kyron. Oh, my God.
Potent.
Poor
People
Tutu
forget-
Atwell and all those other
Yeah, and
good
that's
people who
that's
helped
so
us.
secondary.
DeMarcus
Dude, hey,
Robinson
people
over Tutu.
Oh, God. People forget how good Higbee is on that offense, too. Shit. All right. Well, that's going to suck. Seahawks, you can start Kenny Walker and
Jason.
maybe flex Jason. DK, if he's back, you play DK.
Yeah.
All right. Rams, just now we're scared of the Rams. Oh God. Lions,
Oh, yeah.
Packers. Lions are -3.5. We're all taking the Lions. It's not even
That's
close.
separate
Oh, wait. Eric's
Nope.
taking the Packers. That's ridiculous.
I just, it's a spread, and I want to
3.5.
see Jordan Love come back, and I want to see the defense show up.
What if Jordan Love doesn't play? You're about to lock this in?
With Malik
If Jordan
Willis.
Love doesn't play, I'm fucked.
Yeah. All right, you're gambling. I like that. You're a gambling man.
I'm a gambling man.
That's a hard gamble there.
Yeah, me and
So,
Jimmy
yeah,
are taking the Lions. Yeah.
The sanity is taking the Lions. You're starting all your Lions. There's no point in not. Packers. Oh my God, man.
If Jordan
Jacobs,
Love doesn't
yes.
start, everyone's
Yes.
going down.
I'm not starting anyone else.
I think that's
I
it.
I don't know. I don't know who.
I think it's Jacobs.
Jaden Reed.
It depends
I
who
don't
the
know,
quarterback
because-
is.
Even when he doesn't have a good quarterback, Jaden Reed rushes and he does a lot of other stuff. He's versatile.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching it.
This Lions team is so damn good.
We're going to start over Jaden Reed. Gabe Davis.
No, but like,
You're thinking about it.
no, I'm not. I'm trying to think of someone else over Jaden Reed. Like,
I'd start Pittman over Jaden Reed with Flacco throwing to
Ooh.
him. With Jaden Reed
Wow.
with Willis.
yeah. I got you.
100%.
Oh my God. Yeah, lad.
Game script.
But Willis, yeah. Throwing,
It's tight.
Yeah.
All right.
It might not be Willis. Let's hope Jordan Love comes back.
I don't even with it, dude. The groin thing is weird. His dropbacks are gonna be weird. I don't know. All right, Colts Vikings. Vikings are -5.5.
Come on.
Yeah, but
I know it's Flacco, but Vikings they played Thursday night. They have time to rest. They got the new left tackle.
You just saw what the Rams did to the Vikings defense, and now you have pretty boy Joe Flacco stepping in.
He ain't pretty.
I'm still gonna take the
That's
Vikings.
based on opinion.
5.5 isn't enough for me to take the
I'm
Colts.
a gambling man.
He looks like
Oh my God, you really
Bert
are.
Ernie, dude.
All right, so this is where Eric falls off this week. All right, so me and Pete are taking the Vikings. Eric's taking the Colts.
Come on, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
It's definitely an upgrade. So yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. You can start Pittman now. Johnny Taylor's
Josh
fine.
Downs
Downs is probably fine. Vikings, Jeffy Addison, maybe.
Nope. He's not my
Don't
shit
touch
list.
Addison.
Aaron Jones, Jeffy, Hawks coming back.
If Hawk's back, I'm out on Addison.
back.
I'll be honest with you.
And the good old kicker.
Yeah. Can you start Sam this week? I think you can.
I'm not starting Sam at all ever.
No?
Nope.
I think you can. Like, Sam versus Dak scares me right now.
Yeah, I just don't like Sam.
Who would you rather start, Joe Flacco or Sam Darnold?
In this game, for fantasy
Sam.
purposes, I'm starting Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Are you? Against
I
the
think Sam
defense?
he'll get ahead quick, and then they'll run the ball probably, and then Joe
I think
Flacco's
I'd take
gonna throw.
Sam here just because of the defense. I don't know.
I think Joe Flacco's going to have a day. And I'm not saying that because of bias. I'm saying that because of look at the matchups against Vikings with the receivers against the defense. Yeah. Look what happened to Kupp and Nakua last week.
Yeah, but they're just damn
don't
good.
compare Kupp and Nakua.
I'm not comparing the play itself,
yeah,
but
that's
they
different
are
things there, and they don't have a Kyron. Oh no, they do. They have Johnny Taylor.
Yeah,
they're giving up a lot of points to wide receivers. That's my point.
No, I agree.
All right.
They're bad against the pass. All of a sudden, all the floodgates opened.
Last one. Bucks at Chiefs. Chiefs are -8.5, which the Bucks should keep it closer than that. There's no reason this should be that.
Yep, I got Bucks.
So I'm with you on the Bucks spread wise here. I think the Chiefs still win, unfortunately, but the Bucks will keep it tight. I think the Bucks are a better team than the Raiders, and the Raiders kept it within 4. So this should be a Bucks game.
Yep,
definitely.
Or a Bucks spread.
8.5 is a lot.
So the Chiefs haven't won by that much. I don't think.
No.
I'd have to look, but I don't know that they've won by 8 this year.
Let me check.
Yeah, real quick. Because the games I'm thinking of, maybe the Niners, but that was a weird garbage time thing too.
Yeah,
I mean, it still counts.
They beat the 49ers by 10.
Okay.
You trying to erase that out of his memory?
They beat
No,
the
I'm not.
Ravens.
That really doesn't bother me. We had no fucking starters that game.
They beat the Ravens by 7. They beat the Bengals by 1. They beat the Falcons by 5. They beat the Chargers by 7. They beat the Saints.
Can we just talk about the schedule really quick and how
I know, it's pretty
fraudulent the Chiefs are?
Saints by 13 with no Derek Carr. 49ers by 10. Raiders by 7.
With no starters.
Yes,
Raiders suck.
Crazy. Not crazy spreads. So I'm good with 8.5.
I'm cool with taking the Bucks. Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
This is probably the most comfortable spread I feel confident in.
You can start. Are you starting Baker? You can start Baker, I think.
Starting Baker, but it should be a high score, and hopefully, it should be.
Otten should be okay.
Yep.
Great.
Not so done with the running backs on the Bucks.
It's just a carousel. Yeah.
I'd start
Kelsey's
Rashad White over
I just
Javonte
wouldn't.
Williams, maybe.
I don't want to start either of them.
Well, I'm stuck.
Just because you have them doesn't mean you got to say to start them.
Are you starting?
Well, it's
Mahomes?
a hard comparison. Think about it. You have White and Williams. They both suck right now.
I'm not starting. I don't think I'm starting Mahomes.
I'm not. If you can help it. I mean, that's a if you can help it. But even in this game, I think I'd start Baker over Mahomes.
Yeah, I agree. Baker over Mahomes. Yep.
You know,
we'll see. Maybe Mahomes can pass that 21-point mark again.
Flacco.
Yes.
Over Mahomes. Sam Darnold over Mahomes.
Yes, that's close though. Yeah.
I would start Mahomes
Gino?
over Sam Darnold.
Who?
Gino.
Nah, I hate you. Well, do you know this week who's he playing?
Rams.
No.
That's a tough one.
Oh
I don't know.
he is.
I think it's like even.
Trying to think of any more. Dak. Tua. Herbert.
No, I'd start
That one's hard.
Mahomes over a lot of. I would start Mahomes over Tua.
I wouldn't.
Tua should be having a great game against the Bills.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but it's the Bills' passing defense, not that's good.
I'm gonna
the
be
rushing
honest.
defense is not.
I would almost be okay to start Derek Carr over Mahomes against the Panthers.
Yeah. That's saying
actually
something.
not that crazy.
That's really saying something. But all right, cool. So that's it, man. That's all she wrote. So you guys got anything else? Are we good to wrap her up?
I'm good.
No, we're good. We haven't had a lot of emails recently, so send in your emails, guys.
Steve. Not for nothing. We dropped that little hint to Steve, and I heard nothing about it, which means he's totally not watching the end of these shows.
Oh,
If he is, here's your hint, Steve. Say something.
Yep.
What comes after 6, Steve? What number? Tell us, Steve.
Please.
All right. We're done, dude. I'm wrapping this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast as always. Good luck this week. Make it through the bye weeks. The rough bye weeks are on the way, man. There's some big ones coming up. People are gonna suffer. So enjoy it while you can, because it's about to get crazy. But have a good week. I hope you guys do well in all your football endeavors, and catch you next week for some more nonsense. Guess that's it.
Hey, guys.
Later.
Thanks for watching the Banter Blitz Podcast. Tune in next week for more nonsense.